Why are top students getting rejected from Ivy League schools? It's a question that's been echoing in the halls of high schools and buzzing in online forums lately. In the recent Ivy League application season, there's been a significant surge in applications. This flood of hopefuls has resulted in record low acceptance rates, making the dream of attending these prestigious institutions more elusive than ever. Take Yale University, for instance. This year, they experienced their most competitive admissions cycle, with a historic low acceptance rate of just 3.73%. But it's not just the sheer number of applicants that's making Ivy League admissions seem like a complex puzzle. There's a significant piece of this puzzle that continues to hold sway, and that's legacy connections. Yes, having a parent or sibling who attended the same Ivy League school can give some applicants a leg up. In fact, 11% of Yale's incoming class of 2027 had a legacy affiliation. Yet, what's truly surprising is that even with perfect grades and test scores, an Ivy League acceptance letter may still prove elusive. These institutions aren't just looking for top scores and high GPAs, they're looking for something more. Something that sets a student apart and showcases their unique qualities and passions. So, if you're a student with your sights set on the Ivy League, know that it's not just about the numbers. It's about crafting a cohesive narrative that shows who you are beyond the grades. And remember, there are many paths to success, and the Ivy League is just one of them. Even with perfect grades and test scores, an Ivy League acceptance letter may still prove elusive. What do Ivy League admissions officers look for beyond top grades and test scores? Well, let's dive into it. You see, while excellent academic performance is certainly a prerequisite, it's not the only factor that matters. Ivy League schools are looking for more. They want to see a cohesive narrative that showcases your passions and unique qualities. They wanted to know what you can bring to their campuses that's different, that's unique, that's you. Think of it this way: your application is like a novel, and you're the protagonist. Your grades and test scores are the basic plot. They tell what you've accomplished. But what Ivy League schools are really interested in is your character development. They want to see your passions, your growth, your resilience, and how you've used your skills and talents to make an impact. And guess what? They value authenticity. They can spot a fabricated story from a mile away. So, it's important to be genuine in your application, to tell your real story, not the one you think they want to hear. But there's another crucial part: aligning with schools that fit your personal and academic goals. It's not just about getting into any Ivy League school, but finding the right one for you. Each school has its unique culture, values, and strengths. So research each institution, understand what they offer and what they value. Then reflect on your own goals and aspirations. Where do you see yourself thriving? Where can you make a difference? Remember, the goal is not just to get accepted, but to succeed and make the most of your Ivy League experience. It's about finding the right fit, a place where you can grow, contribute, and truly belong. So beyond grades and test scores, Ivy League admissions officers are looking for a compelling story, authenticity, and a good fit. These elements can set your application apart and give you a fighting chance in the highly competitive admissions process. A well-rounded application that tells a compelling story can make all the difference. What if you could increase your chances of acceptance by applying Early Decision 2? Now let's dive into this intriguing option. Early Decision 2, often abbreviated as EDII, is an admissions strategy offered by several top-tier schools like the University of Chicago, NYU, Emory, Carnegie Mellon, Johns Hopkins, and Vanderbilt. So how does it work? Essentially, EDII serves as a second round of early decision, but with a later deadline, usually in early January. This gives students who have been rejected from their first choice early decision or early action schools another shot at securing a place. There's a catch though. Like Early Decision 2 is binding. This means that if you are accepted, you're committed to attend that school. It's not a decision to be made lightly. You'll need to be sure that the EDII school is where you want to spend your college years. However, EDII does have its advantages. For one, it allows students to reassess their options after hearing back from other schools. Also, EDII applications are assessed alongside the regular decision applicant pool, which could potentially elevate their chances of admission. But remember, EDII is not a magic bullet. Even with this option, acceptance to these prestigious institutions remains highly competitive. It's crucial to have a compelling application that showcases your unique qualities and aligns with the school's values. Moreover, it's important to be mindful of the financial implications. Since EDII is a binding decision, you're agreeing to attend regardless of the financial aid package the school offers. Therefore, you should have a clear understanding of the financial commitment involved before choosing this path. Early Decision 2 may offer a second chance, but it also requires a solid commitment. It's essential to carefully weigh the potential benefits against the drawbacks, and above all, stay true to your academic and personal goals. Rejection doesn't mean the end of the road. Have you considered transferring? Yes, you heard it right. Transferring can be a viable pathway into the Ivy League, especially after completing your freshman year requirements at another institution. Let's take a closer look at this. Certain schools, like Columbia and Cornell, have significantly higher transfer acceptance rates compared to their freshman rates. This means that while you might not have been able to get in as a freshman, you could have a better shot at getting in as a transfer student. How does this work? Well, as a transfer student, you've already proven that you can handle the rigors of college-level work. You've shown your commitment to your studies, and you've likely established strong relationships with your professors, which can lead to compelling recommendation letters. All of these factors can make you a more attractive candidate to Ivy League admissions committees. But, and this is a big but, not all schools have higher transfer acceptance rates. So it's essential to do your research. Look into the transfer acceptance rates at the schools you're interested in and compare them to the freshman acceptance rates. This will give you a clearer idea of your chances of getting in as a transfer student. Remember, transferring is a significant decision. You're leaving an environment you're familiar with and stepping into a new one. You're leaving behind friends and possibly uprooting your life. So it's crucial to weigh your options carefully and make sure that transferring is the right move for you. Transferring may provide another door into the Ivy League, but it's crucial to weigh your options carefully. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about getting into an Ivy League school, it's about finding the right fit for your academic and personal growth. So why are top students getting rejected from Ivy League schools? It's a complex puzzle, isn't it? We've seen how legacy connections can influence admissions and how a student's unique story, beyond just grades and test scores, can make a difference. We've also explored the strategic option of Early Decision 2 and the promising pathway of transfer admission. But above all, let's not forget this crucial point. Remember, Ivy League or not, the best school for you is one that aligns with your personal and academic goals, not just the one with the most prestige.